Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat without all those ingredients you can't pronounce? Your pet deserves the best source of ingredients. I agree. That's why Hound House Treats is established to give your pet the best all-natural handcrafted treats packed with flavor. Try our chicken, turkey, and our pink salmon jerky. These products are 100% natural and USDA certified. It's prepared without no added hormones or steroids, no growth-promoting antibiotics, no artificial ingredients, flavors, or preservatives. Grain-free. Don't cheat your dog nutrients. Treat your dog to a healthy snack at www.houndhousetreats.com.
You are now tuned into 2111 Radio Show, hosted by our program director, Derrick Scott.
You ready? You've aged magnificently, by the way.
I've got convertible, pickups, sedans, minivans, and everything in between. The only thing I don't got is the talent for negotiation. So make me an offer. I promise you're gonna get the best of me.
I'm hearing horrible things about these people. I don't want Waco, or Jim Jones, or Ruby Ridge, or any of that crap in my town.
I know. None of us do.
No, you don't understand how bad what I'm hearing is.
I've heard the rumors that we're crazy, devil worshippers, and so on.
Yeah, it is what's going around town.
Listening to all this foolishness, I thought you would bring reinforcements.
No need for that, and it's just a look-see. So far, I like what I see. So, you two are hooking up. I get it. Winston is hot as hell. Some days I'd like to draw this badge and hold him like a baby.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to bid farewell to our friend. Sadly, he took one final paintball to the eye, pushed it so far back into his brain he hemorrhaged. Hey, and let this be a reminder to you, always wear your goggles.
Cabbage.
Sauerkraut.
Well, don't ever let anybody tell you your shit don't stink.
Well, you better believe I'll be there.
I know you'll be there.
Did you ladle some water on there right before I got in here?
All dads and sons have something in common.
I don't know. My dad and I are pretty different. Wouldn't you say, Dad?
Yeah, totally. I'm into Ozzy Osbourne.
Please enjoy a perfectly heated and evenly cooked TV dinner from a new microwave oven designed by the team you see here.
This TV dinner is perfectly heated. And for once, this brownie does not taste rubber.
Listen, without further ado, my special guest is here. His name is Robert Craighead. I'm going to bring him in this building right now. That was hilarious. I'm sorry. How you doing? I'm all right. I'm all right. How's it going with you today?
It's going good. It's going good. Here in sunny California, it's raining cats and dogs.
That's horrible. Oh, man. Just like I told you before, I didn't even know it rained in California. They made a song about it, so I didn't understand.
Yeah, the whole month of January and February usually.
Wow. So listen, thank you for coming to my show. I really appreciate it. I'm honored. I'm gonna get into my question first because I probably heard your first actual gig was with Cagney and Lacey. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. That was 1981, I believe.
Y'all understand what this man is doing? See, I don't think people understand the work that it took for you to get where you at today. You understand? So, congratulations on that. I used to love that show, by the way. It lasted for a long time.
Oh yeah, it was. I was lucky to be in the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. Listen. That's a classic. I think it's on one of the channels we look at. I think it's Tubi or one of these other channels, but it's definitely syndicated.
I haven't seen it in forever.
Oh man, it's amazing. You would be amazed. Trust me, you would be amazed. The camera angles, everything is just like for now in this day and age. Wow, the technology now is just amazing. But it's still a great story.
We've come a long way.
Yeah. So now, it's a lot of things that you've done. Like right now, I think you're on a TV series on Hulu called Future Man.
Yeah. Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg. That was their series. It lasted 3 years, and I was in the first 2. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I loved that character, Detective Skarsgaard.
Yeah.
Oh, have you watched it?
Oh yes. You listen, Seth Rogen. That guy is a character.
Oh,
I'm
he's
sorry.
hilarious.
That guy is a character. I couldn't believe the things that he does over the years. Is like amazing. I just can't get enough of him. I really can't.
I'd love to work with him again if he's out there listening.
Well, listen, we got some of your Ruthless family in here. We got Diva TV Magazine Network. She's up in here. Mercedes.
Oh, hi. How are you?
And man, we got Tika. She's in here. It's crazy. They all up in here right now looking. They definitely
wonderful. Here. Thank you guys for joining us.
We got my girl Samantha Lavelle active. 3 podcasts. So it's some people up in here that's definitely tuning in, but I've been promoting it for the last couple of days and people have been asking me, they were like, how did you get him? So we're not going to tell that secret. We're not going to tell that secret. But,
excuse me, I've had a cough for the last few days. So
me too. Listen, me too. Don't even worry about it. It's all good. So yeah, so the Cagney and Lacey, so you did the Future Man and that lasted what, 2 seasons?
Yeah, Future Man lasted 3 years. I was in the first one and then the first episode of the second season, and I got killed off.
Oh, man. Yo, how is that? Now, being an actor, right? You already know you're about to get killed off. How is that? Like, I always wanted to ask an actor, like, you're about to get killed off. So it's like, do you know way ahead or you find out like?
No, actually on that one, they were telling me that I was going to come back later in the season. And I guess things changed as far as the storyline because they write it as they go along. But yeah, I kind of had a feeling that the show was going in a different direction, but I had a blast working. Originally, I was signed up for 2 episodes, and then we were having so much fun, I wound up doing 7. So I felt great to have that. Very blessed.
That's dope. That's dope. Actually, one of the audience members said that Cagney and Lacey is on Peacock.
Okay, well, you may not ever see the one that I was on because it was with Meg Foster, who was on the first 6 episodes, and then they canceled the show. And when they brought it back, that's when they brought Sharon Gless on. I don't know what the story is behind that, but so I was on one of the 3rd episode or something like that.
Oh man, but listen, it is for you to be on a historic show like Cagney and Lacey is a blessing. Even if it's whatever time it was, still a blessing, and it's literally your first. So you have to hold that near and dear to your heart that was actually your first movie, the show.
I got my SAG card on that.
I know that's right. People don't know nothing. Can you explain what a SAG card is? Because
that's a Screen Actors Guild. It's the union for actors. So you have to be in the union in order to work on TV or film. So it's crazy. You can't work unless you're SAG, and then you can't get in. You can't just buy in. You have to have a job to get in SAG. So it's kind of like a catch-22 in the beginning.
No doubt. Oh my goodness. So now we're going to get down to, now I know you told me you was a country singer.
I sing country music.
Yeah.
I don't know if I call myself a country singer.
Well, listen, what I heard, damn it, you a singer. I'm sorry.
Well, thank you.
I'm sorry. So I'm gonna play that, and we're gonna get back to these questions. But I really want people to really understand that you made this song, but it's like it's really good. Like it's really, really good. You sing really well. And
thank you.
I think it would have been another career for you if you wasn't doing acting. I think you would have definitely been a country singer.
Well, I appreciate that, but I look at myself as an actor playing a country singer. So,
hey, well, you're an excellent actor because you did the thing on this. It's called That Jack Daniels Look. So we're gonna play that, and then we're gonna get back to more questions with Mr. Robert Craighead. All right, so let's listen to this right now. And I come back.
It's 3 a.m. and a scream comes from the bar. I'm glad she liked the song, but she's taking it a little too far. She's out on the dance floor, waving her arms in the air. Looks like her shirt's popped open, but I don't think she really cares. She stands in front of me, staring with her one good eye. The other's half closed and drifting off to the side. It ain't too hard to figure out what's on her mind. She's looking for trouble, that's the kind of girl that I like. She can barely walk, she mumbles when she talks, and her dress is pulled up past her knees. She embarrassed her friends, they won't go out with her again, but she sure looks good to me. Don't get down on her, 'cause she likes to have a good time. She's got me in her sights with that Jack Daniels look in her eye.
That's a fun song.
Listen, I heard that song last night, and I've been back. I'm actually going to put it on 2111 radio for the month.
Well, hey, if you want to play some song, go to Reverb Nation, and I have 4 on there. And one that I did, I wrote it Paul Overstreet really wrote it, but we worked together on it. And he gave me half writing credits. Actually, I sang it on one of the episodes of Ruthless. It's called I Just Called Her Baby. So,
okay.
That's
wow. Listen, let me tell you something. Multi-talented. I'm telling you, you killing it. You killing it. You definitely killing it. And if I'm not mistaken, Paul Overstreet, he's a actual Grammy winner. Am I right?
Oh my God, I don't know how many. I think 3 or 4 Grammys. He wrote Forever and Ever, Amen. When You Say Nothing at All. She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy.
He's a big time country singer, man.
He's a great guy. Great guy. I met him doing a live play about. We used 17 of his songs in the show, so he, it was all about his music, and we had a blast. I mean, it ran for I worked on it for over a year at the Ruskin Theater in Santa Monica. Great little theater to work in.
Wow! Listen, let me tell you, I'm telling you that what you doing right now, like I said. You on fire. It's so much things that I want to get into, but we don't have enough time because this man is working. So I'm gonna get in before I get into Ruthless, because I want to get into that deep. But before I get into Ruthless, I want to get into the video games.
Oh, okay, sure.
So now
it's a big hit.
Yeah, so it's this video game called Gods of War, correct?
God of War, Ragnarok, which is the last battle on Earth, or it's all about the gods like Kratos and Odin and Thor and all of them. And I play a little blue dwarf who is a blacksmith, and I supply all of the weapons. Well, half of the weapons, because my brother Sindri, he also. So you can get your weapons from me, but kind of like a comic relief on the game.
No doubt. Listen, but it actually was one of the best video games sold. Am I correct?
Oh yeah, the first one was Game of the Year in 2018. Video Game of the Year. It's the Video Game Awards. It's kind of like the Academy Awards for voiceover or video games. Actually, it's video games, because I think there's more awards for the video game designers and directors and creators than there are for the actors. There's one award for the actors, and that's Performance of the Year, and that was given this year to our lead actor, Christopher Judge. So he plays Kratos. So
nice. That's dope. So now we're about to get into Ruthless. And I explained this, I think we was on the interview behind the scenes before, and I told you, my friend, had us all fooled. I'm not even gonna lie. You had us fooled, because when you first came onto the scene on Ruthless, we really thought you needed help. Because you told my man, yo, there's some bad things happening. We need to get down there and see what's going on. And I didn't know you was really truly with them until you turned on Brian.
Well, when the show started out, neither did I. So I don't know if that's a credit to my acting or a credit to Tyler Perry. So it's like each season you find out what's happening. So I didn't know the direction, but I kind of had a feeling.
Okay. So in your head and what you read, you was already trying to help him, but then Tyler wrote it somewhere else in the second season for you to turn.
Oh yeah, Tyler's brilliant. He knows how to grab hold of the audience.
He definitely grabbed us with that, Sheriff. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. So let's get into that. So how did you get that part? How did you get the role of Sheriff?
Oh, Sheriff Mobley? Well, I did Sheriff Conley. I did a series called Too Close to Home for 2 years. Tyler, that I played Sheriff Mobley in. So when that show ended, it was on TLC. And when that show ended, I don't know, a buddy of mine, Brad Benedict, we were hanging out, and he said, well, I got to go. I'm going to go up and see Tyler. He's getting his star on the Walk of Fame tomorrow. And I said, oh my God, I'm going to go with you. So I went up there and, to congratulate him and say hi to everybody. And he looked at me and he goes, you know what? I'm going to call you in a couple of weeks and I got something for you. And I go, praise be. And sure enough, he did.
And it's literally one of the best shows. I'm telling you, I look at every episode. That is one of the shows that I actually be waiting for. Like that, Ruthless. If y'all don't know, Ruthless is on BET Plus. This is y'all, I think, third season?
This is the third. We've shot 4, and hopefully we'll have a 5th, but we should know something soon.
Yeah, so what people don't understand that's looking, is another show that's kind of intertwined with it. It's called The Oval.
Right.
So
we Ruth kind of goes between.
She's a trip. She's definitely a trip. Oh my goodness.
Ruth. Oh God, she's wonderful. Wonderful actor.
Yeah, she really is. She really is. So you playing this role? You played cops before. You played a cop in a couple of shows, actually, right?
Yeah, I played good cops, dirty cops, dead cops. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I claim that I've been killed on more TV shows than anyone. So.
Oh man, that's crazy. So working with Tyler, is it intense?
No, it's intense in the way of working hard, but
That's what I'm
we
talking about,
enjoy every minute of it. You know,
I know that's right.
He takes great care of the actors, treats you like a star, and I mean, everybody on his crew and his staff are just wonderful people, and they're so sweet. So but as far as intensity, we shoot 80 to 140 pages a day. I mean, we'll shoot 24 episodes. Sometimes it's 22, but 24 episodes in like 3 weeks.
Whoa. That's intense.
Yes.
But from an actor,
for clarification, a regular primetime network drama, it takes about, I don't know, week and a half to shoot one of those. Yeah, it's
unbelievable. Now, my actual sponsors, House Treats, is in here. He actually looked at Ruthless. He actually says that you are the perfect villain.
Oh, well, thank you.
You are the perfect villain. Listen, I thought you was going to get shot. I'm going to tell you right now, I thought.
I hope not. Don't say that. Don't put that out there.
No, when he came in the room and you was with the young lady and he had you at gunpoint, I thought you was going to get shot. But you got some quick hands. I don't know. Maybe you got some quick hands because you popped them. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't even realize you was going to do it. So when it happened, all of us was shocked. Like, wait a minute. How did he do it so fast? And then you ran out with the girl, and it was amazing.
Well, when we were shooting it, it didn't work that way. So Tyler is an amazing director, and his editors make you look like a star.
Yeah, he's definitely, and he's hands-on, and he picked a lot of great actors, but most of all, he picked a lot of great character actors. Like, you guys have character. I've interviewed a couple of people. You guys are so down to earth. You understand?
I think he handpicks every single actor on the show. I mean, he has final say. So that's all he's doing. So, I'm blessed to have been picked for 2 shows so far. So far.
Well, we hopefully it get down to the wire. I don't want you to go nowhere because we really enjoy it. We are really enjoying your part because it's evil, but it's funny. It's intense. It's just like, wow. So Aquarius Waters is in here. She said she hates to love your acting part in Ruthless.
You mean she loves to hate me?
Something. I think that's, she loved to hate you. Yeah, pretty much. And I think you get a lot of that when it comes to Ruthless.
Well, when you're playing a villain, I think most actors know, or character actors especially, is if you're playing a villain, that's the secret. You have to be able to make the audience love to hate you, and hopefully that's what I'm doing, and I'm very grateful that she feels that way.
Oh yeah, you and Malcolm is the ones I really hate. I'm not even gonna lie. You and Malcolm, forget about it.
Yeah, I love Malcolm. Anthony Bless. Oh
yes.
My God. He's such a sweetheart, man.
Ain't he? Damn it.
Huh?
Oh my goodness. They're gonna find out because I'm gonna have him on the show too.
Oh, you're gonna find out. You're gonna have Anthony?
I'm gonna have Anthony come in.
He's fantastic. And he actually wrote the theme song for Ruthless.
Yeah, yes, he did.
It was like he was so inspired after we shot the first season. He went home and wrote this song and sent it to Tyler. Tyler loved it and said, "That's our show. That's our show. That's our theme song." So
It was amazing. It's a completely amazing song. And I always wanted to know who wrote that because it's so intense.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. It's
he's
brilliant.
yeah.
I mean, it's
really
catchy. You keep singing it every time you hear it.
When the sun goes down, what? That's my man. Listen, when I first heard it, just like I said, that show is everything to us. You know, my family, we actually sit down and watch it. So,
Wait,
you're definitely one of those.
it gets even crazier.
Oh my goodness, no! It can't get no crazier than what it is. I can't believe
yes, it can. Oh, yes,
really?
it can.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. So
Tyler knows how to make it go in all different directions. So.
He really does, and a lot of his series last so long, and that's the success of him keeping the audience engaged.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of the series he has, they last for a long time.
Oh, yeah. I think he tries to get them to last at least 5 years or something like that minimum. Because when he first started, that's what he said he was going to do. And he told the networks, minimum 100 episodes. He goes, that's I'm going to do this show. And, he stood by his ground and they gave it to him. So that's what he does.
Oh, listen, he's amazing. He's amazing. He's an amazing man, an amazing writer, producer, director. He's just doing it all.
And plus, he's a wonderful human being.
Yeah. Yes, he is. So, speaking of that, so I'm gonna get back into another show that you're on. But actually, it's not a show. It's actually something that's coming up. God is a Bullet. What is that?
God is a Bullet is a wonderful movie written based on a book by Boston Turan and Nick Cassavetes. The guy was a friend of mine back in acting school 40 years ago. He was a wonderful actor, and we went at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, and he wrote, directed it, and it's got Nikolaj Coster-Waldau or Waldo Coster. If you probably remember him from Game of Thrones. He was Jamie in Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's exactly. I know who that is. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Wonderful actor. And Maika Monroe, Jamie Foxx is in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably missing some people, but I was blessed that we reconnected actually during COVID on Instagram. And anyway, he had me, he gives me a call and he says, "Hey, will you do a reading of a new movie on Zoom?" And I'm like going, "Oh my gosh, of course." And I was reading opposite Robert De Niro, Miles Teller. Let's see, I'm missing people, but I was like going, "Oh my God, why can't this be in person?"
Oh man, Robert De Niro. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, and I was I think all my scenes were with Mr. De Niro, so or Bob as he's known.
No doubt. Wow, that's amazing. Like that's a legend right there. Robert
De Niro. That movie it should be coming out this year, I hope.
2023, right? Yeah.
We shot it in Mexico City and around all over around Mexico, and I'm only in one scene, but the scene is so memorable because he sent me the script, or he sent me the scene, and he goes, "Will you do this? It's a small part, but he goes, it's great." And I immediately responded, "How did you know that I love redneck pedophiles?"
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Let me tell you.
Not that I love playing them. Not
playing
that
it. Exactly.
Let me clarify.
Exactly. No. I completely understood what you said. I understand that. And listen, and I can't wait to see it. I literally can't wait to see it because what's going on is that now you got us thinking. You literally, after you explain everything and the people that's in it and all, now we sitting here wondering, when is this coming out? So I will definitely be looking forward to
yeah, it's a very, it's a thriller. It's action. It's about this biker gang that comes up to LA and kidnaps little girls and gets them hooked on takes them to Mexico, gets them hooked on heroin, and pimp them out, you know. And I played one of the guys that, you know, took this little girl when she was like 10, 11 years old.
Shit. I was gonna hate you again.
It was sick.
You look like we're gonna hate him again. Oh, you gonna hate him again. Yeah, oh my goodness. But listen, those parts, I'm telling you, what people don't understand, it's easy to like somebody. It's easy to like somebody. You understand? But when a person can play a part so well that when you see him, you literally have to let him know, I don't like you because of the part you played.
I get that.
It shows the excellence that the part that you played it perfectly. Because that sheriff, I'm gonna tell you right now, that guy right there, oh my goodness, I can't.
Making me blush.
He's just too much.
Yeah. No, you know, one time I was getting some gas at a convenience store, and I had just done the first season of Too Close to Home, and this woman goes, as she was out filling her car up, and she goes, "Oh my God, you're an actor, aren't you?" And I'm really proud, you know, and everything. And I said, "Why, yes, I am." She goes, "Can I get a picture with you, please?" And so I said, "Of course." So we do a selfie. And as she's driving away with her window rolled down, she screams out, "Thank you, Mr. Nicholson." I just played.
What?
She's gonna treasure that picture for an hour.
She sure, guys. You know what's going to happen? She's going to take it home and say, "Hey, I met." And then that's not him.
Jack Nicholson.
That's not no damn Jack Nicholson. Oh man! Wow. So now you play some funny parts though. Now I seen a couple that, like the script that I just saw, the little skit that we played. Now I want to talk to you about the 911. I think he was a car salesman.
Right, 911 Lone Star.
Lone Star, yeah. So how did that? Yeah, how did that come about?
I was called in to audition for it, and I went in and did it for a couple of times. It was supposed to be the very first episode, the pilot for the show, but they had so many they had too many stories in the first episode. They moved it back and made the whole episode about what happens there with the pool. Did you see it?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
I look at both of them.
The pool gets loose that I'm showing off at my car dealership, and it flips me up in the air.
Yes, it did. I was amazed, yo. I'm telling you, you've done some excellent work as an actor. You know, as a person, you're so down to earth. You have Diva in here saying that Robert is a sweet person, and you have a lot of people in here. There's a lot of people in here. I'm not even gonna lie, they all give you praise.
It's kind of hard for me to read while I'm trying to talk. So
I know, right? Yeah,
sorry if I'm missing questions.
Yeah, but yeah, so they're basically letting them know that the characters that you play does no justice to the person that you are.
Well, thank you.
Basically. That's
there's some of me in there, believe me.
Well, listen, it's definitely been a pleasure having you up here because I've been waiting for this for a minute. I think we scheduled this a month ahead, if I'm not mistaken, something like that.
Right after we met online with in a virtual interview like this over at Diva Hollywood when I was in Atlanta.
Exactly. I definitely had to get this interview with you because you are amazing, and you're doing some things that a lot of the actors are not doing. And what's going on with me? I want to bring you up here because you're one of my favorite characters. Even though I don't like you, you're still one of my favorite characters, and I hope you last through 6, 7 seasons.
Oh, me too. I hope so too.
Because your character pretty much is like a good and evil. We like your evilness, but it's funny because you're funny. You literally, we sit here and laugh.
I think that's what Tyler wanted, or either that, or he found that in my personality and started writing the character that way. And you've got to find some way to. If you're being so bad, you've got to find some way to make the audience like you. So he's always letting me do crazy stuff. Like he always asks me to sing songs while we're shooting. He goes, sing him a country song.
Oh my goodness. Tyler Perry, I'm telling you, that guy, he's amazing, man. He really is. And like you said, he handpicks these actors, which I don't know. If y'all don't know already, he handpicks a lot of these actors. And I guess he interviews y'all. He sit there and down and talk to y'all, see where our heads is at.
Right. I read for Sheriff Mobley on Too Close to Home, and I read for the casting director and Mark Swinton, who is like Tyler's right-hand man. He owns the studio. And anyway, the casting director goes, we got to bring him back to meet Tyler. And I'm going, yes, you do. So whenever I went back to meet Tyler, and there was all these people reading for the show, and I mean, unbelievable. I mean, I don't know how he sits through it. But I was like one of the last ones to read. And there's 2 scenes. One, which was this action-packed scene where I'm fighting with 2 guys breaking them up. I mean, and it was in Tyler. And then the other one was a phone call. And he goes, okay, let's do the phone call. And I'm like, wow, that's like, okay. I didn't say that. I'm just like thinking, wow, I'm not going to get a chance to show him anything. And after I did the scene, he goes, says here you're a country singer. And he goes, sing me a country song. And I said, okay. So I started singing him one. And he goes, okay, thank you. And I'm leaving there thinking, oh, man, he must not have liked the way I looked or acted. He didn't want to see too much of me. And I get back out to my car minutes later, and my agent calls me and said, you got it.
Wow. So he put on his poker face for you, basically.
Oh, I think you have to when you're in that kind of position. I mean, maybe he had already decided from looking at all the tapes, and he just wanted to make sure that there wasn't somebody else that was going to pop up and blow him away. And thank God he liked what I did. So we were. That show lasted 2 years on TLC, and then Tyler signed this mega deal with BET, and so he had to cancel all other. I mean, he used to do stuff on Oprah Network, and he couldn't even do that anymore. So
check that out.
Yeah, but now I think because he's doing Netflix movies now, so
I just heard about that.
Oh yeah, wonderful! He's doing. I think he's got a 5-picture deal or something like that.
Hey, there we go. So we got that to look forward to as well.
Yeah,
so,
hopefully.
Mercedes just said, and is at the bottom, and said, "I wish he was my daddy, real life daddy."
What's that? What'd she say? I'm trying to read.
Said, she wishes you was her real life daddy. She's a nut. Mercedes.
Yeah, well, maybe you ought to ask my daughter about that.
You know. Listen, it's
does she mean sugar daddy or pimp daddy or?
Oh, watch out now. Whatever, daddy. She said, daddy. No, listen, you. It's just like I said today, I wanted to make sure you get your roses because you've been doing things you do with so much. I wouldn't even be able to get all of it in one fair swoop because there's so much that you've been doing over the years.
Well, it's hard to cover 40 years in
exactly 40 years.
Yeah.
So, but I do have a question for you. So, 3 actors that you've never worked with, but you always wanted to work with.
Well, Robert De Niro for one.
I know that's right.
Jack Nicholson, but he's not working really anymore. I just love everything because he's the one watching him that taught me how to get the audience to love to hate you. And, let me see. One more. Let me see. Mm-hmm. It'll come to me, but but right off the top of my head, you know, Robert De Niro and Jack Nicholson, I love those guys. They always deliver.
Now, have anybody ever looked at you and thought you was Robert Conrad? Remember Robert Conrad back in the days?
Of course. Great actor. Never.
Yeah. When I first saw you on the show, I thought you was Robert Conrad at first.
Oh, yeah. No, he's much better looking.
I know that's right. But yeah, so, you know, he was a great actor. I remember him back in the days, you know, but
who I get is Nicholson, who was Anthony Hopkins, and Pat Sajak.
Oh no, you didn't just say Pat Sajak. Oh my goodness, what?
But I'm smarter than Pat Sajak.
I see. I definitely see the Jack Nicholson comparison. I do see that, but yeah, definitely. So, final thoughts. So, what do you got coming out now? What are you doing right now? What are you working on?
Well, I just finished a movie
what other projects?
Called Hombrecito, and
okay,
I play a dirty landowner who takes advantage of the people that live in the communities, the Mexican people and the Chinese people. You know, it's about social injustice back in 1933 and down on the border of California and Mexico. And it was a lot of fun to make. I mean, that character was just as fun as Sheriff Conley.
Really? Oh, man. Oh, man.
So that one's coming out. Then I have, actually, there's we filmed it as a movie called Kombucha Cure. And they have sold it as a limited series but I don't know what network it's coming on. But one of the streaming platforms, and that's going to be fun when that airs. It's supposed to be coming out this month. And let me see what else is coming up. Oh my God! What I try to do is just work as much as I can, and then worry about when things are coming out. But those are 2 that I'm, and God is a Bullet. Dweller is another movie I shot a couple of years ago that's supposed to be coming out. And I play, it covers like 40 years. So it starts when me and my sister are little kids and we kill our parents and eat them. We're out in the woods and then we live on our own. And that's what we do. We kill people and eat them. And it covers me all the way up to, but I mean, it's more the story of this family, and I abduct. I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but it's called Dweller. It's a horror movie, and
that's definitely. That's definitely. When you said that, I'm sitting there looking like, what the hell? Yeah, we definitely got to see that. I like stuff like that. Love stuff like that. Have you ever played in like a real horror flick, though?
Well, one of my first films, actually, my first movie was Return of the Living Dead. And
what?
Yeah. Have you seen it?
I love that show. What?
Well, you know when the 2 cops are coming up in the beginning, or I go, dispatch, dispatch. This is Bravo 7.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was you.
Yeah, that was me. And I get my brains eaten out. I shoot some zombies.
Yes, you do. Yeah. It was wow.
And Cujo. I had a part in Cujo. That was like my second movie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're freezing.
I said I did not want a dog after I saw that movie. That was all.
Oh yeah. Well, I worked on it and I had a great couple of scenes, but the studio decided, because mine was comedic, and they decided to take all the comedy. So it was like 30 minutes taken out of the movie. So, but I was in the master cut, and I still get checked for like 30 cents now. What was that, 40 years ago?
Hey, listen. Yo, I was just looking at that movie like a couple of weeks ago, like a couple of months ago. I think it was on Halloween. I think we were just looking at
Dee Wallace is
wow,
my best friend. I love her dearly. I've known her my whole career, and she's helped me tremendously.
How House Treats, he just asked me, how did the people taste? They taste like chicken. The How House Treats, he's in the room. He asked, how did the people taste?
Oh, well, it all tastes like sugar when you're... Because it's fake blood, you know? And getting that stuff off of you is a pain in the butt.
Really? Wow. I always want to know. So that's like syrup, basically.
Yeah, it's a combination of things. It's a special formula that they put together and make it. Yeah.
Some of that stuff just looks so real, though. Oh, man.
Well, in Dweller, I had a scene where I am arrested by the police, and in order to escape, I headbutt one cop and then bite the face off of the cop and spit it out.
Oh, hell no.
But then they changed it, and they decided to do something different. So
that was a hell of a scene.
Like a pin, you know.
Wow. Listen, sir, it's been an honor having you on my show. So many people showed up tonight. I appreciate everybody for showing up. You actually broke.
I wish I could say hi to everybody. I mean,
I know, right?
Do it now. Hi. Reach out to me on social media. Follow me on Instagram.
It's right at the bottom. I actually have it going across the board. Follow him on. Follow Craig. Mr. Craighead.
I know it's a tricky name.
Robert _ Craighead.
Right.
Is that correct? Yeah, you definitely got to follow him, man. And
Instagram, Robert _ Craighead, and on Facebook, go to Robert Craighead fan page or my personal page. I don't know if I have room there, but
I know, right?
definitely the fan page. Yeah.
You probably don't, but you know what? You said it anyway, and people most likely will be trying to friend you, like me. I will definitely be friending you on Facebook.
Wonderful.
Definitely. But it's been an honor. I definitely would like to have you come back when one of these movies come out.
Oh, man, I would love to. You know, I liked you from the first moment we spoke, and I watch your show. I follow you on Instagram, and I see your shows. Not all of them, but when I can. But you get some great people on the show, and I'm honored to be on here. To be honest with you, you know,
you're about to make me have a man cry in a second. I'm just a little touched right now. I can't believe this. Oh, I got to tell. I think my wife is watching. Listen, Robert Craighead just said that. Y'all heard it. I got it on video. Yeah. So I'm good money. I'm definitely good money. But
thank you, and thank you for having me on the show. And I appreciate all the comments. I wish I'll go back and read this afterwards and try and respond. Can I?
Yes, you definitely can.
Oh, okay, great.
You definitely can. Matter of fact, so what I'll do, I'll send you a copy of this whole interview,
and I'll share it.
Yeah, I'm gonna share it on Instagram, but I'll share it to you so you can just look and see all the comments that was coming in, because there's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. It's really a lot of them. Everybody showed up tonight. You know, and again, I appreciate everybody.
I know in Atlanta, there's a lot of Georgia Bulldog fans out there watching the national championship game.
I know.
And I appreciate that they came over and watched
came over
for a few minutes.
Yeah, we actually have, no lie, 265 people in the room right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
man, I'm blessed. Thank you.
You actually broke the record tonight. It was 202. So you broke the record tonight. Yes, you did.
Wow.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We definitely, 2111 Radio will definitely have you come back. And I will be adding your song to our radio station. So you'll probably be seeing some royalty checks in the next couple of months. I'm going to put it in rotation because I really like it. I don't have too much country music on my platform. That's what I've been trying to get. But since you came on my show, it's automatic. We're definitely going to put you up there and get some, that in rotation.
Oh, thank you. I kind of just put it out there just to do it. I'm not trying to make money off of it or anything.
It's an amazing song. I love it. I love it. Trust me when I tell you.
You can Reverb Nation, Spotify, CD Baby. What else? Oh, iTunes. You can get it anywhere.
Apple Music. Yeah, Apple Music.
But it's on Reverb Nation. I have a few songs that aren't on the other platforms.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Well, listen. Again, it's been a pleasure. I'm gonna let you go, but you guys, thanks for tuning in to 2111 Radio Show. I'm your host, Derrick. I just had Robert Craighead on my show. It's been an honor, and you guys have a good rest of your night, and we'll talk to y'all guys soon. I'm not going to give y'all the next artist or the next guest. I'm not going to do that. We'll do that surprise guest next time. But until then, you guys have a good night. Robert, if you want, I could just hold for a second for you to sit in the back after the show go off. I want to talk to you about something.
Okay, fantastic.